All right. Let me find where I saved that file. As a builds folder. I have multiple Rhino files here in the C list. So organize them by date, right? Sure, it's coming through. Oh, it's fully charged. View list details. Oh, here it is. Sort by date. Must be this one. Must be this one. Be this one. All right, audio's good also. Continue. Okay, I'm going to move StreamYard here. I'm going to share my screen. Entire screen here. Perfect. Looks good. We are in business, guys. So this is going to be the last part before these are shipped off to the engineer. Moment of truth. Still fasted. Gotta get this over with, and then I'll go get some food after, maybe. Or maybe we'll keep the fast going, who knows? Okay. So there were a few things I caught on this that needed to be updated. The shape of the stairs here. So I have the printouts here. Let me get the printouts. So I can reference these to see what the current Rhino file looks like on paper. Yeah. Yeah, certain lines need to have their thicknesses changed a bit. So this one needs to go from there to there. And this needs to be super thin or dashed even. Nice. It's more of a gray. Already better. And then there were some updates that needed to be done here. Well, first, let's trim out the doors. So these exterior doors first. Split, select cutting object. Bam. 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 Now these need to be in a very light layer. Oh, didn't split for some reason. Thin line. Why didn't this one split? When in doubt, extend the lanes further, and hopefully that should work. Split. Again? Yeah, there's something weird going on here. Select objects to split, cutting objects. Maybe these are not on the same plane. Yeah, they're not. Set PT should be the z-axis. Now it should work. Split objects to split, cutting objects. Yeah, there we go. Thin line. Okay, looks good. Then we need to trim these up. All right. That looks better now. So the same thing on this floor. Split. Yeah, looks like it. Oh, wow. All of them on this floor went through the first time. Change object layer. Nice. Then there were a few little walls missing inside. There's a little one missing here. And there's a door out there that swings the other way. Yeah, this bathroom is needing to shrink. Slightly. Save. I don't need these labels. It's kind of obvious. Save. No, unit C should be just like unit H. So we should just be able to copy this over from the edge of the property line to that same edge of the property line here. Yeah, it's fine. Now I made these closets a little too shallow when I made this. Inches. Yeah, 10 inches. That's definitely not enough. These need to move out another 12 inches or so. Points on. I'm going to get these. Just move them another 12 inches. Yeah, something like that. That should be the case with all of them. And I'm just going to trim out these inner walls. It's on. It's on. Save. It's on. Looks right. And here also, let's trim out these excess lines. Got some excess lines in here too. It never ends, you know. Architecture never ends. You can keep cleaning up the drawings further. You can keep editing. You can keep auditing. Here. Oh, I didn't trim this one out. Split. Bam, done line. See how much better that looks? So this is going on overhead. Let's trim out the excess lines on the second floor. Now let's correct these sizes here. Points on. Bam. Bam. Looks weird there. points on is there? It just don't end, do it. I am what I is. I am what I is. Much better. All right, now let's add the railings on the stairs. Photographs. Okay. So the stairs will do at 36. And the garden will do at 42. Oh, let's get the ground here. Ground. It's going to change a lot on the drawing. Maybe I don't quite get to that level of detail yet. Just put these in for now. Thin line. Copy. Ortho. 2 inches. Those get transferred there on. Nice. Here, let's get this line. Let's give it that 36 inches. extend. Oh, not extrude. Extend. There we go. Let's move this to snap with the ground. Bam. Bam. There we go. That does look better. I gave these 36, right? Yeah. Copy. That line there. Bam. Bam. And now this line will give 42. Inches. Bam. Bam. Extend. Extending. Just take that over. That's right. You know, let's give the ground something with this line weight. Let's do the same thing here. There. WTF, mate? Where's my north arrow? I used to have a north arrow somewhere. Did I not? I had a north arrow somewhere. What am I missing? Those elevations have to get retitled. Labeled, I mean, these. Okay, which way is north? What's up, Maria? North is north, north, north. North is this way. Okay, let's turn on ortho. Let's first make a square that we can reference. Bam. And let's get the midpoint. Let's double this up. And oh, maybe I should just do it like that. That doesn't look bad. It's a bit excessive. Scale. Okay, now north is this way. So 8 that way, 8 that way. Bam. Let's rotate this. Bam. Okay, that's north. Slow this down. That's a decent looking north arrow. Bam. Bam. So maybe these are fine. North elevation. Yeah, these are fine. South elevation. And then we just call this one west elevation. The dimensions need to be cleaned up. Interior layout looks pretty good. Hello? So many spam calls. Oh, this line is excessive. Explode, delete this part. Move that back. Dimension. Yeah. No, I think I need to put the actual window sizes. I'm not going to make a door on window schedule because that would be more for new construction for the contractor to see how many of each he's got to order, he or she has to order. For the engineer, he probably needs the bands to see where he could put shear wall, where he can't, etc. Drawing. Window tags. And I could make a little octagon. Here's my reference drawing. Yeah, I don't want to give him these dimensions because I'm not 100% sure about these dimensions. I'll copy this drawing off just in case I need them again. Just from here all the way down. Forty by 170. I'll just leave a loss. Here, property line. Give that a 40. And this one's another 170. Okay. Let's copy these over. Bam. Bam. I'm going to delete the ones that didn't have the dimension. TGIM, homie. TGIM. Overlap there. All right, this looks pretty clean. All right, now it's time to add the windows. Let's make an octagon. Let's make it a pentagon. Sides 8. Let's try hexagon. Yeah, hexagon looks pretty good. I think the hexagon is commonly used for window tags, actually. Yeah, no. Stretch. It's not bad. Rebuild. Yes, looks good. All right, now let's get these into place. So the first window here, does he not have a window there? I think there is a window there. I gotta check the photos. This window, I gotta check. Let's see. Yeah, there is a window there. No, there's something wrong here. I'm gonna start from the other side. Bam. You still gotta face in because staircase is gonna overlap with text. Bam. They should be about the same. Bam. Bam. Wait a minute. Something's off about that. From the corner of the property line to the corner of the property line. Oh, there we go. This has to move. Now we need the tags on these. Bam. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why did that paste off? Bam. Bam. These. All right, not bad. So here I got to figure out what's off. Let there be light. Let there be light. All right, so here, let's figure out what's wrong. This window is more centered. So we're going to move this one and this one. We're not in Revit, so we have to move each window separately. And which one is it here? This one. Yeah, that's right. Now that's going to move towards the center of that room. It's going to move here. Yeah, that's right. Much closer. Okay, we're getting the floor plan honed in on. We're very close. How does the elevation look? Looks fine. Okay. Then this window has to move. Which way does it move? Oh, it moves out. It moves out this way. It's outside of the kitchen. Maybe this kitchen isn't quite this long. 8 feet. Maybe this way it's more like 6 feet. So this moves. Is that 6 feet wide? That needs to be 6 feet wide. Yeah, 6 feet wide. So this needs to move. And this needs to move. And this needs to move. All right. These are somewhere here. Bam. Yes, right. There's an extra line here, delete. And this one should just look fine. Okay, now there's a little window. I need to double check the elevation after this. There's a little window here in the kitchen. A little 3 foot by 3 foot. There. We're going to split this line so we can get our line weights to look right. Yes. All right, now we're really close. Copy. Corner of the property line to the corner of the property line. Yikes. Now we could actually trim these out. Good. And then we need to verify the elevation. Just rotate this. You want to make an omelet, you got to crack some eggs. This window's right. These windows are wrong. Right. Yeah. So these windows are wrong. These need to fall under here and here. Right. Oh, now there should be a little 3x3 window that we can take. Or is this the only 3x3? This might be the only 3x3. Three by three. Oh no, that's perfect. Maybe we take this one. Bam. Bam. Ooh. We're going to get this done today. I gotta read the units on these. Now for the window sizes. Well, y'all bear with me a second while I get some water and tea. Just finish water and coffee. I think I should get some water and tea now. Oh wow, I am lightheaded. I need to wrap this up quick and get some food. I'm so fasted since last night. BRB. Maybe I should have some apple cider vinegar. What do you mean drop my line weight? They're right here. I do my line weights in Rhino. So I have the lines and the respective layers, and I assign the line weight to that layer. Thanks, man. So every drawing I do at a different scale. This one's at, what scale is this? 1/16 of an inch equals a foot. And the reason they look nice is I actually, I make it per the drawing. So I wanted this to look thick. I messed with it a little bit. That's the cut line. I gave it a 0.9. And then I did in the sections, in the elevations, I gave it a ground line. That was just a little bit thicker than that heavy cut line to give it a sense of weight and gravity. And then I gave the thin lines a little bit of a gray. Instead of making them black, I made them thinner and I grayed them out a little bit. That's a trick I like using. See, it's just up here. Maybe I'll make it even more lighter. Maybe I'll make it even lighter. Maybe I'll make it even more gray, is what I was going to say initially. Then I got my dash lines. I appreciate it. Hassan. What software do you use? If you're using AutoCAD, that makes sense. If you're using Revit, that makes sense. You use Rhino or what? Oh, Rhino. Oh, nice. Oh, so maybe you have your layers set up in a default file. I need to start doing that, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm a Rhino guy too. Architecture school ingrained Rhino in us, which is more of like a jewelry design tool and like a design tool, but it's not a strict architectural tool per se, but we've adopted it. Yeah, I just start from scratch every time. I have to make a starter file. Or maybe this will become my starter file. I'm having jasmine and mint tea. I put both in here. In case anyone's wondering. All right, let's get our windows labeled. Wow, this is actually looking good. We're about to get these drawings done. Are these doors? Yeah, there's something weird going on here. I'm just going to label all these and then we'll go verify. Is this 6x3? You know, in architecture school, a lot of people don't know that you can do line weights in Rhino. They do their drawings in Rhino, and then they export to Adobe Illustrator, and they put their line weights in Illustrator. Yeah, putting them in right in Rhino was a good idea. And I like that you can preview the line weights while you're drawing. You don't have to draw. Like this. You don't have to be drawing like this and just imagining your line weights, which a lot of people do. I used to work like that too. You just work in layers and just visualize a different line weight per color. Like, oh, if I see the green, I know it's dashed. If I see the red, I know it's a heavy cut line. But no. Print display. And the drawing I'm working on looks just like it's going to look when it's printed out. Rhino's a pretty good tool. I shouldn't knock it. It's very good. Thank you, Bob McNeil. Isn't it interesting how the commands are pretty much the same in AutoCAD, even though Rhino is not an Autodesk product? Oh, no way! That makes sense. Because the commands are too similar. It's like 99% the same. Yeah, and if it wasn't the case, AutoCAD might have pressed charges against Rhino. Yeah, they're way too similar. There's something wrong here. Something is wrong here. Well, at least I have the grid lines, so I can go to the drawings and look right between 3 and 4. The spacing is wrong. 3 feet wide. Yep. Oh, what architecture school are you at? Oh, cool, man. That's dope. I've never been to India, but it's on my list for sure. School of Architecture and Planning, Delhi. That's cool, man. I've still got India and Japan on my list. Well, India, yeah, and probably a few other places too. I've been to Paris, France a few times. I've been to Spain a couple times. Been to Italy once. Went to England. Um, went to a lot of places in the U.S. Went to Canada, Mexico, etc. But yeah, India and Japan are still on my list. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool Hindu architecture. There's some really cool Islamic architecture. There's probably some really cool Sikh architecture. Um, there are probably like a lot of nice spaces that are not spiritual or religious spaces per se. A lot of nice like residential projects and commercial projects, etc. Also, so this window's gone. Yeah, needs to move 2 feet over, and this needs to move 2 feet over. Ooh, the regional vernacular. That's what I would want to see. But of course, the monuments and the classics also, and the modern classics. But that vernacular architecture, something very raw about it, something very real about it. Even the Saracenic architecture from the period of colonial rule. Oh, it's an Indo-Gothic, Mughal Gothic, Neo-Mughal, Revivalist style. That's cool. Wow. In West Bengal, India. Oh, it's in Mumbai. Whoa. I see. Man, it came out really good. Oh, this one's in Pakistan. Rajasthani architecture, early 20th century. Rambagh. Oh, Rambagh Palace. Oh, Nikos Salingaros wrote an article about this one, I think. I need to write this one down so I remember it. Hmm. Oh, this is nice. Oh. It's got the diminution. It's got arches. They're like extended arches coming up from the first floor with that division in the center. Man, that's really nice. Man, these domes are nice. That's a nice piece of architecture. Ooh. Wow. Man, face like. Ever since talking to Ann Sussman, I'm seeing it everywhere. Face like architecture. This is beautiful. Wow. National Art Gallery. That's nice. Ooh. That is amazing. This one looks like it's got a filter refining the edges over it, over the image, or just a low res photo. That's nice. Man, these are all so nice. Oh, these are I like. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely got India on the list. So our tension's high between India. Where's the line of control between? There's a line of control. Yeah, it's between India and Pakistan. Yeah, here tensions are high right there. 3, 3, 6, 4. God, if it's within your will, God, if it's within your will, give us world peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace among your people here on earth. Actually, I should just keep the directionality here. One by 4. 8 by 4. And then up here we got another 8 by 4. This one's 8 by 4, but this one here is 6 by 3. Save. And these two here, what size are those? 3 by 2. Architectural University. Well, if you want to look at a very popular example, but it's not very intricate, it can be redesigned. Mies van der Rohe designed the, what was it, Illinois Institute of, Illinois Tech, Mies van der Rohe. So you can take the space planning from there, but Christopher Alexander designed the campus in Japan. But also I would study Harvard's campus, Yale's campus, Columbia's campus. They have very successful campuses. There's a big, there's an emphasis on brick, thickness of wall, poche. It gives a sense of importance. Not the CMU blocks, the bricks, sometimes even thinner than your typical bricks. But that red hue is very popular among university campuses. Yeah, Columbia University has a beautiful campus. But if you want to study what certain well-known architects did, there's the Christopher Alexander case study. There's the Mies van der Rohe case study. And I'm not saying every case study is good. You can study them and see what to do and what not to do. But having a central building really gives it a sense of importance and really gives organization to the campus with multiple paths to traverse, multiple ways to go about exploring the campus, connecting buildings in more than one way to each other. Obviously, you want landscaping in there, ideally. Outdoor space, public gathering space, a version of Spanish Steps, colonnades. All those elements help lead to a successful university campus. I really like Columbia University's campus. Okay, these are our 3x2s. Size of those. What are those? 5x5? Cinco, cinco. Battlestar Galactica, I got your back, pain like sciatica. Blood diamond from Africa, how I take it there? McFly, the flux capacitor. This is a 3x4. just going to do these horizontal ones as well. It actually fits much nicer here horizontally. Hmm. You need to go. Copying from the same point, bottom right of the property line, pasting at the same point, bottom right of the property line, boom. Nice. Check the elevation again. Group. Rotate. Rotate. All right, gotta rotate this, make sure they align. Bam. Bam. Thank God for grid lines. Great invention. This elevation. Yeah, here it's off. See? I don't have a 6x4 anywhere. Are these 3x3? Those are 3x2. These are gone. These are gone. These are gone. 2 inches. We can use the extend command here. All right, we're getting there. That's right. That's right. This is just a little bit off. All right, now this should be 6 feet wide also. Distance here to here, 6. Perfect. I gotta update this one. This stuff between grid lines 3 and 4 changed so many times. I gotta verify that it's working on all the drawings. But I'm gonna pee real quick and come back. We are back. Now, let's move these off. Group them separately and see if these two match at least. Between grid lines 3 and 4. No. There's a discrepancy. Okay, which one looks more accurate? I'd say the second floor looks more accurate. Well, let's group these first. That wasn't so bad. Another benefit of having the grid lines is we could do this. Three and 4. I think I need to take the whole floor plan actually. Group it. Mirror it. Most of the windows look good. Oh, they actually look good. Wow. Not bad. This might be ready to get shipped off. That works. I'm just going to verify this opening here. Thanks for joining. Peace, love, positivity. I'll catch you later.